Hey guys, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your source for crypto news and interviews. Guys, Coinbase CEO just went on Twitter and said the SEC is looking to sue them over their crypto lending programs. This is not good. We as XRP holders have been saying it from the first time the SEC went after Ripple. This is about the SEC versus the entire crypto market. They are going to go around and shake down as many crypto companies and token projects as much as they can. And I want to give you the details, go through what Brian said and what other people are weighing in on the situation are saying. And before we get there, please hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment below. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. All right, guys, look at this statement from Coinbase. After months of trying to engage with the SEC on our planned Coinbase Lend product, we recently received a notice that it intends to pursue legal action against us. We believe dialogue is at the heart of good regulation, even if the SEC may not. The SEC is playing shady games. You may have seen my tweet storm about this. They're operating like the mafia, guys. Gary Gensler doesn't want clear regulations. The only person there, I believe, that wants clear regulations is Hester Peirce. So my comments about the SEC does not include her, but I believe the SEC is operating like the mob. They want to have a lot of ambiguity and then go around and shake down each crypto company and token project and get settlement money, because part of that is how they operate. Right, guys, that is not a good incentive model. And they are so heavily connected to the traditional banking world. Gensler has strong ties to Goldman Sachs. So I think he's doing some of the bidding of his respective donors and buddies. That's my gut, what it's telling me, because the fact that they're going after lending now means that these traditional banking firms see crypto lending and yield and interest as a threat. It takes money out of the bankers' pockets, right? So, and we know the SEC is going after Uniswap right now. I remember what Ripple's general counsel said about the Uniswap situation. Some have suggested that you shouldn't be worried too much about an investigation because it's just how the SEC gathers information. That's like the city of Troy saying, don't worry too much. It's just a wooden horse. The SEC, they will go and be nice with you and pretend they're your friend and stab you in the back. So it's like you invite them in to work with them to try to get things going. They will look for any avenue that they can get you with some sort of gotcha move and get money, guys. They're not trying to provide clear regulations. All right, let's see what Brian Armstrong had to say. Look at this opening line. Some really sketchy behavior coming out of the SEC recently, story time. That is a headline, right? Sketchy behavior from the SEC. You can say that 100 times over. All right. Millions of crypto holders have been earning yield on their assets over the last few years. It makes sense. If you want to lend out your funds, you can earn a return. Everyone seems happy. A bunch of great companies in crypto have been offering versions of this for years. Coinbase came out recently and said, we would be launching our own version. And he talks about that and so forth. And he said, we were planning to go live in a few weeks, excuse me. So we reached out to the SEC to give them a friendly heads up and a briefing. That's the right thing to do, right? You're a company, you want to let the SEC know, hey, this is our product, this is what we're doing. They responded by telling us this lend feature is a security. Okay, seems strange. How can lending be a security? So we asked the SEC to help us understand and share their view. We always make an effort to work proactively with regulators and keep an open mind. Now, I have to say, Coinbase has been doing that. Remember when they didn't want to list XRP and they were, I think, debating it with different regulators and so forth? So they've played ball with the regulators and for a long time. Now, Brian continues saying they refuse to tell us why they think it's a security and instead subpoena a bunch of records from us. We comply. Demand testimony from our employees, we comply, and then tell us they will be suing us if we proceed to launch with zero explanation as to why. See, ambiguity. We're not going to tell you why. We're not going to give you clear regulations. We're going to let you walk around, We're not going to tell you what to do, but as soon as we think you're doing something wrong, boom, we got you. Lawsuit, settlement money, pay up. Mafia move, guys. That's what they're doing. Congress has to step in here. This is a problem for the entire crypto market. Brian continues, look, we're committed to following the law. Sometimes the law is unclear. So if the SEC wants to publish guidance, we are also happy to follow that. It's nice if you actually enforce it evenly across the industry, equally, by the way. Now, that last statement there, I think he might be talking about Ripple and XRP, because we know what William Hinman and Jay Clayton did. The SEC, man, I made this statement before. I think it's rotten at its core and it needs to be abolished. Like the CFTC should take over. This is just ridiculous. Or there needs to be a police for the SEC. Like, who's policing them, right? Brian continues, but in this case, they are refusing to offer any opinion in writing to the industry on what should be allowed and why, and instead are engaging in intimidation tactics behind closed doors. See why I call them a mafia, guys? They're doing all kinds of shady business behind doors. Whatever their theory is here, it feels like a reach/land grab versus other regulators. Absolutely, absolutely. That's why Chris Giancarlo and Brian Quintez, who I interviewed, and that interview is going to be live on Friday, we talk about this. This Gensler is trying to grab more power. Wake up, crypto community, whether you're holding Cardano, Chainlink, whatever, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Gensler and the SEC want to go shake down every crypto company. They want to stifle as much as possible because they want to maintain control. Once again, the Goldman Sachs boys, right? The boys club there, that's what they want. Guys, wake up. And they're going after Coinbase, a publicly traded crypto company, the biggest exchange in the United States. All right, Brian continues. Meanwhile, plenty of our other crypto companies continue to offer a lend feature, but Coinbase is somehow not allowed to. Gensler, in his confirmation hearing, said, it's important for the SEC to provide guidance and clarity, Gensler said. Sometimes that's a clarity that will be a thumbs up, but even if it's a thumbs down, it's important to provide that. This was March 2nd, 2021. If you don't want this activity, then simply publish your position. Thank you. In writing and enforce it evenly across the industry. He talked about the SEC's goal is to protect investors and create fair markets. So who are they protecting here and where is the harm? People seem pretty happy to be earning yield on these various products across lots of other crypto companies. Yeah, I'm one of those folks. So he says, shutting these down would arguably be harming consumers more than protecting them. And by preventing Coinbase from launching the same thing that other companies already have live, they're creating an unfair market. What the hell have Ripple and XRP holders, Ripple, legal team and XRP holders been saying? They are picking winners and losers. And obviously it's under the table stuff. We know what Hinman did with Ethereum and what Jay Clayton did with Bitcoin, guys. This makes me so angry. And I hope Congress steps in. That has to be the solution here. So Brian continues, in May of this year, I traveled to DC to meet with every regulator and branch of government that I could. The SEC was the only regulator that refused to meet with me, saying we're not meeting with any crypto companies. This was right after we became the first crypto company to go public in the US. Wow. Can you believe that? They refused to meet with Brian, and his company just went public. The largest crypto exchange, the first IPO in the crypto market of a massive scale. And I think this is very telling, guys. I know for a fact, guys, that these Goldman Sachs guys, Morgan Stanley, they don't like that Coinbase is valued that much, and then they didn't have a part of it in it. And like I've been saying in my videos, this is the first time the little guy gets to front run these big institutions, because their big institutions don't have the full clarity yet. Gensler and these guys, man, I don't know. They need to kick Gensler out or something. So Gensler had been confirmed just a month prior, so I brushed it off as the SEC still getting its feet under it. Now I'm not sure. No kidding, Brian. This guy, and it's unbelievable what's happening. So I'm not going to go into his tweet continues on and on. You guys can read it, but that's the TLDR, guys. The gist of it. Clearly unfair, clearly picking winners and losers. And we see they're also going after BlockFi, right? Now, Ryan Selkis of Masari Crypto weighed in on this. He said the SEC isn't protecting investors or promoting fair, efficient, and safe domestic crypto markets with their intimidation tactics. Their approach has been so poor, it's indistinguishable from an active effort to hurt American retail investors, which looks increasingly likely. He said there is a reasonable political explanation for all of this weird behavior. Now, this is interesting. I didn't think about this. Gensler actually wants to be Treasury Secretary. Taking a hard line on crypto and coordinating a few headline-grabbing moves under the guise of consumer protection will earn political points. Wow, I think that could be a big part of it too. But I also think, man, his Goldman Sachs bankster buddies don't like what's happening in crypto. Now they have to capitulate a little bit because their clients are maybe asking for it. But trust me when I tell you, they don't like the fact that you're earning interest on crypto because you're not going to them in any of the banks to do this. This is exactly what's going on. It's taking money out of their pocket. Now, Mike Novogratz weighed in. He said, I hope Gary Gensler responds. I have known him to be a straight shooter. Let's see. Thanks for the update, Brian Armstrong. I don't know. This seems like a softball comment here by Novogratz. The third richest man in Mexico, billionaire, of course, Ricardo Salinas Pliego. I think he summarized it well. He said, it reminds me of a famous quote, we are from the government and we are here to help you. Lovely kind of people. Yeah. Oh, man. But guys, if you follow me on Twitter, and please follow me on Twitter, I had like a tweet storm on this, responding to a lot of what Brian Armstrong had to say in his different comments, guys. The SEC is operating, like I said, like the mafia. They're trying to shake down as many as folks as possible and get as much settlement money as possible. A strong incentive to do that, right? They don't want to provide clear regulations, but Congress can force them to. So all of you people who are laughing at XRP holders and at Ripple, just wait. Your turn is coming. We need to actually come together now and fight the SEC. Gensler is looking to get more power. And that is why, like I said, the folks at CFTC are pushing back. And I think my interview with Brian Quintens, who just resigned from the CFTC, his term is over. We talk about this, and he has some strong opinions. So, guys, what do you think about this? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you all later.